Hi, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing a week in my life as a junior with 2 weeks left of school. This week is a 4-day week because of Memorial Day weekend, and next week is also a 4-day week because my school doesn't end on a Friday. We do Monday all class schedule and then 3 days of finals and we're done. My biggest final is my chem final, so I'm gonna have to cram and study for that all of this week and hope that I don't have to take my math final because of the state testing scores that I have yet to get back. So I'm gonna try to get as much reading as I can done this week. I have one book that I'm reading currently. I have another book that I need to start, and then there's another book that I want to start after I finish at least one of the other two that I'm gonna start reading. So we have a busy week ahead of us, so come on. So right now it's currently Sunday. It is 6 p.m. somewhere around there. I'm waiting for dinner. Just kind of bored, so I just picked up my camera. Oh, let's talk about the book I'm currently reading. So right now I'm currently reading, what's it called? June 1st. It's called June 1st. It's so good right now. I don't really know what it's about, if I'm being honest. I remember reading the back, like the summary and information before I got it on the Libby app and transferred it to my Kindle. But then like I forgot about it, so I just like kind of went in blind. But right now, it's like going through like it went through the childhood of one of my main characters, and then my character Brant went through his childhood and how he moved on from his really traumatic experience when he was 6 years old. Anyways, that's where I'm at right now. It's actually really good. I don't know if I explained that at all like very well, but it's really good. But one of my friends wants me to start another book, and because she wants to talk to me about it, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get that off my Libby app. I'm gonna put it on my Kindle. I'm gonna read both of them at the same time. I've yet to start that book, so kind of have to get on that. Anyways, that's my update. I'm gonna go see if dinner's ready. And yeah, I went to go check if dinner was ready. The mac and cheese, the carne, hot links, and pollo. That's ready. The ribs aren't. So I'm gonna wait because I don't want to eat something right now and then get full and then not want to eat later. So I'm just gonna wait. I'm hungry. So I just finished dinner. It was delicious, definitely worth the wait. And now it's about to be 9, I think, and I'm gonna go shower. It's wash day, and then I think I'm gonna read more of my book. It's actually getting pretty good right now, and I think I'm about 200 or close to 200 pages into it. Hello. It is currently Monday, May 26th. It's about to be 11 p.m. and I have yet to actually do anything productive. I mean, I've been taking care of my nephew all morning, but now it's time to get ready. I have practice tonight. I wore these shorts with, I think, this shirt. It's good. Today I have like a scrimmage practice where we're just going to be, because we just had tryouts, and so my coach wants to have a practice scrimmage today to see how we all play. Okay, I'm all changed and ready. I don't know if you can get a better view of it here, but these I think are from Costco. This, no idea, it's my sister's. I just wear them. And then I have my clogs on. with no socks, but that's okay. I'm gonna go do my hair, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do, honestly. We'll see. So, all right, I just did my hair in a braid, and then I just cut my eyelashes, and I'm all ready for the day. Now I still don't know what I'm gonna do, but this is the start. So back in February, my sister got this for me as a late birthday present. This is a 100-day devotional by Ashley Hetherington. It's called The Joy of the In-Between. It's 100 devotions for trusting God in your waiting season. This devotional book was what I needed back in February through March, through April, through May. I just recently finished this a couple days ago, Friday. I think God really spoke to me through some of these because sometimes you need these reminders. Since it's so easy to forget. You're like, yeah, I know that. And then you just like goes in one ear, out the other. And it reminds me that God is in control. Those gut feelings, they're God. That thing that was put on your heart, it's God. That was some great reminders from Ashley Hetherington. I really enjoyed this devotional book. I highly recommend The Joy of the In-Between if you guys want some devotionals to read every day. Well, for 100 days. This is really good. I got this on Amazon. I've yet to post my Powerless review. I'm so sorry. I was supposed to post this on my Instagram, and I made the video and everything. Reels, it's 7 minutes long, but Reels only does like 3-minute videos. And so I was like, oh gosh, I have to like edit it again and cut it down, maybe even like cut out what more I wanted to say. I was like, no, but it's like, that's my review. That's one reason why I wanted to make a YouTube, because in YouTube I could talk more and it'd be okay because it didn't really matter how long it was. Powerless by Lauren Roberts. I loved this book. Great, oh my gosh, okay. Great first book in a series. I rated this a 4.75. Peyton and Kai are the two main characters. Peyton is the female main character and Kai is the male main character. Oh my gosh. Their banter, their flirting, I ate it up. I loved it. Before I read this book, and what got me to want to read this book, I was watching Sarah Crowley's vlog, and she was reading Powerless, and she was talking about like the banter and stuff, and I was like, sign me up. I love some good banter. It was like kind of like a slow start at the beginning. I like would pick it up, read a couple pages. I was like, okay, pretty good, close it, pick it up, read again. I was also pretty busy, so I was just like, pick it up, read a couple pages, go back. Pick it up, read a couple pages, put it down. Until I think it was like around page 100. That's where I started like, no, I don't want to put this down. The beginning, don't get me wrong, the first 100 pages is really good. I really love how Lauren Roberts was describing the city, the characters, what they were doing, what they were going through. Like, Lauren Roberts knows how to write. She's very detailed. She knows what she's doing. You can definitely tell she's very experienced in writing. I really enjoyed her writing. At first, I had to get used to it. I have not read books where it's this descriptive and just the way she orders her words. And so it did take me a little bit to get used to, and then once I started getting used to it, once I started getting into the book, it was smooth sailing from there. Her words flow very well. She is a smooth writer, like amazing. But the story is Peyton, she's an ordinary. She survives as a thief. She lives in the city of Loot, which is a very poor city, and people get by stealing or selling their own stuff. And she lives with her best friend Adina, and they live on the streets, sleep there. Of course, they're very malnourished. They don't eat enough, so she's like very skinny. She is an orphan. Her dad died, and after childbirth, her mom died. So she's an orphan. She's an ordinary, and an ordinary, or the ordinaries, are people who don't have any powers. They have nothing. They're like us human beings. And then there's elites and mundanes, which have powers. The mundanes don't really have good powers, but the elites have like the best of the best powers. They actually can do big things with them. That's Kai. Kai, our male main character, he's an elite. He's an enforcer. Ilya is the place where Loot is in, where Peyton lives. And so he's the son, one of the sons of the King of Ilia, and he's going to be the enforcer. He's the one who does all the king's dirty work and kills people, tortures them, or wants to get things out of them. The way they met was Kai went into Lute. He was coming back from banishing a family because they kept an ordinary, because you're not allowed to keep or harbor ordinaries. They either die or they get banished to another city. And so Kai was just coming back from that. That's why he was in Lute. And then he gets attacked by these people who want to rob him. And he's fighting them off until a silencer comes. A silencer is an elite who can cripple and weaken the abilities of another elite. So Kai was under the control of a silencer, and so he was like, he couldn't do anything. He couldn't help himself. He was weak. And so Peyton comes along and sees what is happening and then attacks the silencer. And since she has no power, of course the silencer couldn't do anything, so she kind of beat him really bad and saves his life. They get to talking. They go their separate ways. Next thing they know, Peyton is in the Purging Trials, which the Purging Trials are like this thing that the king puts on for entertainment, where he gets a group of elites. They get hosted at the kingdom. They have the rooms there until the end of the Purging Trials, or until they die. It consists of different games, and in order to win, you had to beat your other opponent, kill them, or fight them off so you can go and get the prize. Peyton her father raised her, since her father knew she was an ordinary. Her father raised her to practice having a psychic ability, just so she could fake it. And she was also being trained to fight. That's how she got by in the Purging Trials, actually. She was also partnered with Kai. No one knows she's an ordinary but her best friend Adina. But when Peyton goes to the castle because of the Purging Trials, she's there. She gets well acquainted with Kit and Kai. And she uses them. Well, she uses Kit. She doesn't use Kai. They fell for each other, of course. Oh my gosh. Ugh! They fell for each other hard. And what was funny and interesting was reading their thoughts. They're like, Kai was like, what is this girl doing to me? Why is she actually having an effect on me? Why is she making me feel things? And Peyton was like, no, like, I can't let him get to me. I can't let him in. He doesn't even know who I really am. Like, if he finds out, he's gonna kill me. Like, all this, and that. But little did she know that Peyton was Kai's weak spot. And it was going so well. Lauren kept me on the edge of my seat. They'd always have these moments where they were like, talking and getting really close and flirting and like getting under each other's skin, but in a good way. And they would be like, there's like 2 instances where they were so close to kissing, nothing happened. And so that went on all 400 and something pages of this book, and nothing ended up happening between them, which, okay, I love me a slow burn. I really wanted something to happen. But I guess that keeps you into the story, because sometimes when the characters finally get together, you kind of check out of the story. So I really liked that. But the ending, if you guys saw my Instagram story, you would know I was crashing out over this ending. I'll give props to Lauren. Great ending to go into the other books of the series. But outside of that context, why? I was so excited. I was so happy. I was like, they're gonna get their happily ever after. No. I got so mad. Anyways, 4.75. I really enjoyed this book. This, Lauren Roberts is a very talented and gifted author. I can't wait. I already have the second book of the series, so I'm going to continue that. I don't know when I'm going to start that book, because I'm currently reading June 1st, and then I'm going to start the selection, and then I think I want to read The Nightingale, because my sister wants me to read The Nightingale. My twin sister is also a reader, and she wants me to read The Nightingale because she wants to talk about it. Thank God school's coming to an end, because now I get to read more, and I hope and pray I don't get into a book slump. I cannot get into a book slump, especially during summer. But yeah, that's my review on Powerless. Loved it. 4.75. If you can just binge and read this book, I think it's highly bingeable, especially it's such a page turner. It is high stakes. Love the high stakes. Also hate it at the same time, because love-hate relationship, because when things don't go my way, I tend to check out, for to like put down the book, and like I'm scared. Like that's what's happening right now on June 1st. The male main character in my book right now that I'm currently reading did a very stupid thing, very stupid thing, and I have yet to pick it up. I was reading it last night before bed, and I've yet to pick it up since then because I know if I read it I'll get past it, but anyways, that's my review on Powerless. There it is. Just finished an ab workout, and so now I'm gonna go freshen up and then head over to soccer practice. So my first class of the day. It is currently Monday. It is like 10:34 a.m. I'm in my free period right now because I took AP Lang. I completed my hours, completed the test, and now I have a free third period. I'm just gonna eat my lunch, read my book, and study for my chem final. Yay! I'm back from school. I got home not too long ago. I changed into my workout clothes, and now I'm going to go do Bible study, and then I'm going to work out, and then I have to study for my chem final. I just finished my Bible study, and now I'm going to go work out. My workout today is a HIIT and an ab workout, both from Deanna Conforti. I think that's how you pronounce her last name. She has amazing workouts, and you definitely, if you're consistent, you're definitely gonna see results. I love her workouts. They're hard, they're challenging, and they're exactly what I need to get a good sweat sesh in today. So alright, I'm going to jump in the shower, but then I'm going to start studying for chem so I can get that out of the way today. And I'm not looking forward to it at all. Alright, let's jump in the shower. Alright, I put it off long enough. It's time for me to study. Studying is complete for today. Yes. Hello. It is Wednesday now. It is May 28th. Dang, we're already almost in June. I'm so excited for school to be over. School went pretty well today. I had my Spanish, history, and Avid class today. It was really fun. I kind of forgot to film in school today, but I also didn't want to film in front of my classmates. So here we are. But right now I'm going to do Bible study, and then we'll see where the wind takes me after this, because I don't know if I want to clean or get into working out. So we'll see. Okay, so I just finished working out. Today was strength training day, so I did my quads and my hamstrings. But let's talk about my book for a second. So right now I'm reading June 1st by Jennifer Hartman. A lot has happened. Like I said, I went into it blind, so I was just getting surprised the whole way through. Brant's parents died when he was just 6 years old, and he was adopted by his best friend's family, and he grew up with them, and the same night his parents died, his best friend's mom had a baby, June. And they grew up so close with this great connection, and they were just like brother and sister, kind of. But he never wanted to think of her as a sister. He didn't even think of his adoptive parents as parents. He called them by their first name or their last name, and he didn't think of his best friend as his brother now that he was adopted into this family. But the thing, when they grow up, I don't know if this is spoiler. I don't know if it says it in like the summary, but spoiler warning just in case. He falls in love with June. Full on grew up like siblings, falls in love with her. She falls in love with him. Okay, as much as this romance is probably, it is amazing. Just, it kind of feels wrong. But like, I don't know, like, I know they're not related. One thing that's holding him back is that, what are everyone else gonna think? Everyone saw them as siblings and now they're together. It just got me sucked in. I'm on page 350. I'm 74% of the way through. I don't know what's gonna happen. Right now he just got another job offer in another city, and he doesn't want to go because he doesn't want to leave June behind. It is now, what day is it? Thursday. And we're in our free period. So that's why we're going to Loving Seed now. Okay, bye. So for our free period, we came to Loving Seed to get acai bowls. So good. Amazing. And then we have to go back for lunch because we have to go to Chem to finish our homework. We're at the park now. We went to go get sodas, and now we're on the swing set because we still have like a lot of time to kill till lunch. So we're just gonna go walk around town trying to kill time because we still have like 50 minutes until lunch. So we just got back from our little walk. We still have a lot of time to kill, so we're just gonna be on our phones. I didn't bring my Kindle because, well, I left my backpack in my teacher's classroom, so we just have our phones here. But we're gonna head back in a little bit, around before 12, and then yeah. So I just got home from school not too long ago. I just filmed a short. If you haven't seen it already, go check it out. It was a read with me. And now I'm gonna do a Bible study and then go work out. And today's workout is 2 ab workouts because yesterday I did strength training, so I'm gonna give my legs a break and not do a hit. So I'm just gonna do 2 ab workouts today. So let's go. Also, I was reading my book, June 1st, and I got through the hard part. So now it's gonna be easier to pick up, but it's still like, oh, like, I'm scared for the decision that one of the characters is gonna make right now, but I think it's for the best, and that's what's so hard about it. It's like, you know it's for the better, but it doesn't make it any less scary or any less hard, and I'm just like, Anyways. It's finally Friday. We made it to the end of the week. I actually came home from school early today because my sister did not want to go to the rally that we had for the seniors today, so we just ended up skipping our last class as well. We came home, we took care of our nephew for a little bit while my mom and my sister went out. But I just finished editing like the first half of this vlog, and then I finished my book today. I actually read so much today during class. Like, I was doing my assignment but also like reading because my teacher put on like a documentary kind type thing about presidents, and whenever I got my facts typed in I just started reading. And then before my Spanish final and after my Spanish final I read, and then I finished it on the car ride home. It was so good. Loved it. Overall, I think it's actually going to be a really high rating, and I'm so excited to review it for you guys. Hello. So today I'm going to be reviewing June 1st. I really enjoyed the characters and the storyline of it all. The character development was very well played out. I really enjoyed the structure of the book. We got Brant and June's point of view throughout the whole book. At first we only got Brant's because Brant was the only one existing at that point in time because June had yet to be born. June was born the same day that Brant's parents died, and it of course affected him. He found them dead. He's the one who called the cops so that they could come, and he was then adopted into the Bailey family, which was his best friend's family. I'm best friends with Theo, which is the son of Andrew and Samantha Bailey, and Samantha had been pregnant and she was about to give birth, and June was born the same day that Brant's parents died. And so Brant, of course, he's traumatized, he's grief-filled, and he kind of resorts to June for comfort. From a very young age, him and Theo both made a vow to protect June all throughout their lives, no matter what. And to be her Mario and Luigi, and she's Princess Peach. That's how they always were. That was kind of their dynamic. Theo called Brant Luigi, Brant called Theo Mario, and June was called Princess Peach. From the very beginning, we see that Brant kind of has this very special connection to June. He feels kind of like they're destined for each other, but of course he didn't know it yet. He was still very young to kind of know what that meant, but he kind of felt something with her. And as they were little kids going through their childhood, they had that like brotherly bond. They had that kind of sibling relationship, even though Brant did not want to think of Theo and June as his siblings and Andrew and Samantha Bailey as his parents. He just was like, you're my best friend's parents, and you're my best friend, and you're my best friend's little sister. He didn't want to see them that way. And it was, I think, mostly because it was kind of like a wall he built up for himself after his parents died. He was really close to his mom, and he really loved his mom, and so he was like, my mom's gonna come back, and we're gonna go live in my house again together. She's gonna come back soon. That never happened, of course, but he was very much grieving. He went to a therapist. He got help as much as he could. But then as the story progresses, we see him and June and their relationship kind of sprouting into something more than just a family type bond and love. We see that Brant realizes that his love for June is growing into something more romantic than brotherly. June, she also felt it too, and she wanted it so bad. She saw Brant as the love of her life, as the man of her dreams, as the one who she's gonna marry. There was some pretty tough scenes to read about and listen to, or not listen to read about, but overall, I think it was a really good book. I do recommend searching up the trigger warnings, and there was spice in this book, which I'm not a big fan of. I try to avoid that in books, so if you guys don't like it, then maybe don't read this book. But overall, I think you can just skip them and you'll be fine. But it was a really good book. I don't think the spice took away from the plot line. It did kind of, I think, affect my rating though, because I don't like it. They were pretty long. I just kept skipping and turning the page, but other than that, I think the storyline was really well written, was really well played out. I give it a 4.75 stars. I really enjoyed it. It kept me in it. It kept me intrigued. It was a page turner at some points, but I do think you should search up the trigger warnings because they do talk about some heavy stuff in here. But that was my rating on June 1st. I really enjoyed it. But that was my week of reading. I actually got one book finished. Especially when it gets busy with sports and schoolwork and having finals coming up, I don't have a lot of time to read. So just finding the time to read this week and filming it, I think also kind of helped me to just want to pick up my Kindle. I did get one book done. I studied almost every day except for Friday and Saturday. And update, I did pass my chem final, so the studying did work for something. So that was my week. Thank you guys so much for coming along with me. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, be sure to leave a thumbs up and maybe even consider subscribing. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye. Love you guys.